And welcome back to Nationals Park down here in sunny Washington, D.C., where the Philadelphia Phillies just defeated the Washington Nationals at a score of 6-5 off of a walk-off home run from Scott Kingery. I'm alongside Thomas Avington and Jacob Moser. I'm Tyler Conrad. And now, Jacob, coming off of a Phillies kind of 7-game losing streak, they just won 2 straight. They're going to add this win to the books. This makes it 3 straight. How do you think the Phillies can take this win and, kind of put it off for a push into the All-Star break?
I think they absolutely just got to run with it. You really saw them come together as a team the past 2 games. They really just kind of put it all together here. You saw the offense. They were working together. Hitters were getting on base. They were getting driven in. Of course, the bullpen only gave up 2 runs after Aaron Nola gave up a 3-run home run early. But, the team just absolutely played together, especially, which is good for a team that just dropped 7 straight.
And Tom, on the National side of the ball, how do they recover from this loss from the Phillies? Obviously, one of their arch rivals in the division. How do they bounce back from this loss?
Well, I think they can easily bounce back. They got a good rotation. They got Scherzer pitching tomorrow against the Mets. They got a lot of good guys in the field who are borderline all-stars. Juan Soto over there in the outfield, and then Anthony Rendon over there at third, and Ryan Zimmerman at first. But they scored 5 runs. They just got unlucky with Scott Kingery, who's just really hot right now, and they just got a little unlucky. They played a good game. They got 4 runs off of Aaron Nola, which is pretty impressive.
And Jacob, speaking of Scott Kingery, obviously he's been hot so far in the past 4 or 5 games. He's now the Phillies' new leadoff hitter. What do you think that, the change in the lineup, how does that affect the team's morale and especially the chemistry playing the games? Obviously, you have Scott Kingery as your leadoff hitter. That's definitely going to change some chemistry.
I think you see guys are absolutely just confident. I think it's more of a next man up type of mentality. After McCutchen went down, it was an absolute heartbreaker. You saw the team, they just looked lifeless at times. This offense now, they know they have someone who's young, someone who they can trust, and someone who's going to come in there and give them, 100% every single day and every time he steps up to the plate. So I really do think that there's a possibility that this team continues a nice hot streak and gets about 3 to 4 wins over the next couple games.
And Tom, flipping over to the National side, obviously third baseman Anthony Rendon is one of the best in the league, if not the best. But unfortunately, it looks like he's not going to become an all-star starter. How do you think that affects his morale? And if he does care, do you think that maybe puts a chip on his shoulder for the playoff push?
I don't think it does, because he said that he wouldn't play in the All-Star game even if he got elected. I don't know why, but I read that somewhere. I'm not sure if that's true, but I read it. But he's one of the best third basemen in the league. I don't think that affects him at all. He's playing great baseball. He's been playing great his whole career. He hasn't really been an all-star. He's just been under the radar a lot, and so I don't think it affects him really at all, because he's just a great player, and that doesn't affect him.
And that'll do it for Phillies Post-Game Live alongside Thomas Avington and Jacob Moser. I'm Tyler Conrad. The Phillies outscored the Nationals 6-5 in a final 9 win. I'm Tyler Conrad. Tune in tomorrow for the Phillies game at 7:05.